It's time for Friday Fabulous Florida.
There is a gigantic alligator in my kitchen.
A look at the weirdest stories from our weirdest state.
A Florida woman is busted. That in itself is nothing. She was carrying crack and meth. She was carrying it in a pouch that was labeled bag of drugs, everybody.
Oh.
That is, yeah.
Make it easy for the cops, why don't you? That's
right. Really not having law enforcement in mind when Lauren Riley was with her friend who was pulled over in St. Petersburg for failing to wear a seatbelt. It was 11:30 in the morning, according to the Florida Highway Patrol. And she had a smorgasbord of crack, meth, and pills in a zip-up pouch labeled bag of drugs. Here is her
wild idea,
photo.
but just might work.
Here's her booking photo. On the booking photo scale, I'll give her a 7.
I appreciate that she had it taken from above. That's a nice angle for a lady. And because of that, I'll go with a 7. Yeah.
All right, there you go.
Yeah.
Inside the pouch, as advertised, there were allegedly 3.25 grams of coke, 1.75 grams of crack, 1 gram of crystal meth. And a partridge, what is it? And a partridge
in a partridge in a pear tree. Yeah.
Thank you. That's what I wanted. So she is in custody. Good luck to her. She's now in a big bag that is labeled in custody. A Florida man arrested after he lassos an alligator, ties it to the fence, then calls 911 to report it. He's accused of tying up an alligator against a fence and later calling 911.
Oh, no.
What?
He said that he found the reptile that way, but he didn't. He faces a felony charge of injuring a gator without authority.
Oh, no. Look at that.
Yeah, it's not cool at all. Robert Collins, 71, was arrested. According to deputies, Collins arrived at the area around 7:30 in the morning to capture a gator nearby. He used a white nylon rope to lasso the gator around its upper jaw and tied the reptile to a handrail. After capturing the gator, Collins called 911 to respond, told deputies he found the gator tied to the handrail, but video footage shows a different story. It shows that Collins used the white nylon rope to create a loop to catch the gator. That is illegal in Florida, as you know, as it should be. And he said that he would walk to feed the turtles as therapy for a heart condition that he has. He also admitted to feeding several gators in the area. He said, you have to understand, there are people there, kids there, dogs there. A lot of people up here are at that area. He says he didn't lasso the gator, but instead the gator bit at the nylon rope and ended up trapped. The gator, sadly, had to be euthanized. Florida man, we didn't
That's
see him,
sad.
did we? Yeah, it's terribly sad. A Florida man leads deputies on a wild chase in a stolen electric Walmart scooter.
Now we're
That
talking.
is-
What?
Now we're cooking with Florida fire. That's
Exactly.
right.
He was going 2 miles an hour in this chase. Polk County deputies had no trouble keeping up with him, but he was dogged in getting away. Troyson Raymond, he's 35. There he is. I'm going to give him a 7 also on the booking photo scale. What do you think?
I give him a 6.
All right.
He does have a look like a, yeah, I did it and I don't care kind of look.
Now, he's got a nice look, I think. But anyway, yeah. He was on a stolen electric scooter riding at a leisurely 2 miles an hour, now facing several charges. After the entire chase, it came to a Dunkin' Donuts, and that's where he stopped. Right there on US 98 in Lakeland, Florida. Deputies pursued, this is from the arrest report, sorry, but deputies pursued Troy as he attempted his getaway on a stolen electric Walmart scooter. Troy hit speeds of about 2 miles an hour on the scooter before deputies caught up to him. Yeah.
Is it really a police pursuit if you're only going 2 miles an hour? I mean,
yeah, I guess it's a pursuit, but you're
I mean,
right.
the cops are behind you laughing at you at that point. It's not a real chase.
He had stolen items with him, as you know, from Walmart. I mean, as you might imagine. Jewelry, other handheld game items. And so they were after him, and they got him. And now...
This is a poorly planned crime.
Yeah, it again, some of these capers are really done in the moment.
Yeah.
A Florida man threatens to burn the house down and kill the victims if they don't give him a refill of Xanax. Wow, it sounds like he does need the Xanax, to be fair to him.
It sounds like, yeah, that's a must-have. Yeah.
He was threatening his mom and his stepdad, whom he lives with. Leandro Seepersad is his name. He said he would burn the house down and kill them both if he was not provided with more of his mom's prescription Xanax supply. The victims pulled their vehicle in behind the deputy when he arrived after they had left the home because they were terrified of him. They called the cops and they showed up. The mother's side of the story changed. Eventually she said that threats from her son were exaggerated. She's trying to cover for her son.
Sure.
But did they drop? She wanted the charges dropped, right, Albert? The mom?
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. But he was arrested. And 2 counts of domestic simple assault. He does have a violent criminal history, including armed robbery with a lethal weapon, possession of firearm by a felon, and felony drug charges. So he is bringing it home with strength. Yeah.
He's just screaming that he really needs the Xanax,
I'm kind of on his side. I think he really does need him. This goes to the villages. Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes. A villager arrested after leading cops on a chase in a golf cart.
Nice.
David Morley Pope is 55. He was driving a gold golf cart in the wee hours. Those are the best hours, the wee hours. He's got a face of a guy who's going to get into trouble.
Yep.
I'm giving him a 6. What do you think?
This is difficult, but I can picture him in the golden golf cart. I'm going 8.
No, very nice.
Yeah.
Well, he
What do you think?
he got
Albert?
involved. Yeah.
Well, it's high for me. Maybe like a 8.7 maybe.
Oh,
he
yeah,
looks like
exactly.
a classic Florida man.
Yeah,
Right.
Francine goes for a 9. Yeah, I agree. I
Wow.
think it's pretty. But maybe I. So he was driving a gold golf cart in the wee hours, and an officer involved in an unrelated traffic incident noted that the golf cart was traveling on a prohibited roadway. He got into a squad car, began to pursue the golf cart, which made an abrupt turn into Purple Martin Lane at the Blue Parrot RV Resort. The Blue Parrot RV Resort.
Where good things happen.
Yes, it's quite a special place, really. The Blue Parrot RV Resort. It's all R and a little bit of V. And a lot of resorts. So he was pursued by the cop. The golf cart finally came to a halt, and Pope presented himself to the officer with a suspended Michigan driver's license. During the pursuit, it appeared Pope had tried to discard something. It was a white glass smoking pipe that was found near the golf cart.
There's a
A female,
surprise.
a female passenger told the cops that the pipe belonged to Pope, and he had tried to get rid of it. The pipe tested positive for anybody?
Meth. Crack?
Meth is right.
Meth.
And we don't like to choose a favorite, but we must.
Oh.
Here is your list. I must tell you, this is
I
quite.
think we might have one more story.
Oh,
here
we
at the
do.
bottom.
Sorry.
And it's a tweet from actually Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd. So you could just read that word for word. This
I
is in
love
his
it.
words.
There's a reason that this place is fun.
Meet 48-year-old David Bell, Grady wrote, of Lakeland, Florida. David had 2 Polk County warrants fleeing to elude. Deputies went looking for him. David must have seen our deputy coming because he ran out of the house and fled on a bicycle. Deputy Thompson was in his patrol car, saw David, So he attempted a traffic stop on him. David tried some nifty moves on his bike to get away. David's moves weren't nifty enough, and he crashed on Tillman Road. David got up and ran, but Deputy Thompson ran faster and caught David. After he was taken into custody, David admitted to Deputy Thompson that he ran because he knew he had warrants. David was taken to the Polk Pokey on his 2 warrants and additionally charged with resisting for attempting to flee. Wow. What about his booking photo? What do you think?
I'm going to go 7.
7 it is.
Yeah.
I must tell you, I'm feeling very lightheaded, like I might pass out here. So I may have to turn the entire show over to Kim here.
Oh, you
very
poor
quickly.
thing.
I'm going to do that, and I'm going to lie down. Is that okay with you guys?
Yeah, that's totally fine.
All right, thank you. I'm going to be dropping out.
All right, you go rest up.
Thank you. All right.
Yeah. So for
Okay.
those that don't know, Mark has tested positive for COVID yesterday, and trying to power through, gotta love it, but just not working out. But that doesn't derail Friday Fabulous Florida. Oh no, Albert. No, it doesn't at all.
So I just have I have the polls open right now, and you can vote on your favorite. He did tough it out just to make it to the end of Florida. So shout out to Mark. Hopefully he feels better.
So what do we have as far as what we can vote for in the chat?
We have Gator Wrangler, a 2 mile per hour chase, another Villages golf cart chase, and bag of drugs.
All right, well, we have to pick our favorite, so I'll recap it for you. The Friday Fabulous Florida offerings include the Florida woman busted for carrying crack and meth in a pouch labeled bag of drugs, a Florida man arrested after he lassos the alligator, tied it to a fence, and then called 911 to report it, a Florida man allegedly leading deputies on a 2 mile per hour chase in a stolen electric Walmart scooter, a Florida man threatening victims if they don't refill his Xanax prescription, a villager at Florida's The Villages arrested after leading police on a chase in a golden golf cart, and a Lakeland, Florida man who tried to escape on a bicycle, but his bike moves were not quite nifty enough. What do you think, Albert? What's your favorite?
I like the bag of drugs, but I'm going for a special vote for the Villages golf cart chase because I did in fact find a website that just tracks anything that goes on in the Villages, and it might change Florida from now on. Yeah,
this is going to be really good, really good. I'm going to choose the stolen electric Walmart scooter. It just sings to me. It speaks to me. Yeah. I like it.
And in the chat, it seems like it's between the two that we like, the bag of drugs and the 2 mile per hour chase.
Okay. Sounds good. That is Friday Fabulous Florida.
This has been Friday Fabulous Florida.
There is a gigantic alligator in my kitchen.
Y'all come back now here.
Hi, it's Mark, and I thought that was great. Hit the notification bell, you'll know whenever there's a new video being dropped, and please subscribe to our channel to help us save the universe.